Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we got some news for you. We've tried a couple of news type segments here and there throughout the channel, just kind of dipping our feet in that realm, and we want to go ahead and go over some news from this week. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that we have for news coming from this week is something I am super excited about, both me and my wife. We've talked about on this channel that we love board games and we love Beauty and the Beast. And there's something from Beauty and the Beast that is mashing with board games coming up pretty soon here. And that is an expansion to the game called Villainous. Now, Villainous is a board game where you pick a villain that you want to be, and whoever can succeed with their villain's mission first wins. A lot of them are based off their movies. So, for example, I think one of them for an expansion in the past was if you're Hades, you have to resurrect all the Titans and then go to Olympus. Something like that. But this new one that's coming out, there's a new expansion, and that expansion has Gaston in it. Each expansion pack comes with 3 different villains. This one in particular will have Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, Lady Tremaine from Cinderella, and Horned King from the Black Cauldron. It's actually super cool because we don't really see much from the Black Cauldron anymore. So it's very cool that we actually get to have that character in this game. One thing to note that if you're into Villainous and you want to get this expansion pack is that if you go to Target, they'll have an exclusive piece in the game. Like the piece for Gaston will look different in the Target edition. It'll even have a slip cover that goes over it that makes it a little different. It'll have the beast claw marks on there. Super excited for that. I will have the link in the description below to the Target website so you can find that exclusive edition and pick one up for yourself. The second piece of news that we got for you today also has to do a little bit with Disney in a way, and that is news about Kingdom Hearts. Now, Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I remember it came out when I was a little kid because the first game came out long ago. And now we're getting some big titles coming out, like Kingdom Hearts 3 came out fairly recently as well. The big news for Kingdom Hearts today is that there is going to be a PC version of Kingdom Hearts. There will be Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 remix editions, Kingdom Hearts 3, and the newest Kingdom Hearts game, Melody of Memory, on the Epic Game Store starting on March 30th of 2021. We'll have a link in the description below, so check out more info on the Kingdom Hearts PC release. Now we're going to step into some Star Wars news. We had a little bit of a tidbit that dropped this week about a new Star Wars mobile game coming out. I believe the way you pronounce the name of the company is Zynga? Z-Y-N-G-A, Zynga? They are looking to release a mobile Star Wars game this year by the end of 2021. There will be a soft release in September, which is kind of like a beta, and then they're hoping to have the full game out by the end of this year. If you don't know who this company is, some of the popular games that they had come out are Words with Friends and Farmville. I'm sure you've heard of those, and we are getting a Star Wars game from that company. However, there has not been any news whatsoever about what this game could be, but I don't know, there might be a chance it might be like a Farmville type thing. Who knows? But stay tuned for more on that. We have a link in the description below that talks a little bit more about it, again from IGN. So yeah, check it out and stay tuned for this summer for a mobile game by Zynga. In more Star Wars video game news, there was a huge rumor that was dropped. There was a leaked image of a video game that is supposed to come out to the Nintendo Switch of a previous Star Wars game, and that game is big. I played it when I was younger. It was an Xbox PC exclusive, which is kind of interesting to be getting it on the Switch, but that game is Republic Commando. That is a Star Wars first-person shooter that you played a clone commander, and you basically completed missions with your squad. You know, you told your squad mates, hey, move forward, or hey, blast the door. Like, you commanded them and worked as a unit to get through your missions. A very fun game. I am super excited if this actually becomes a thing. I know the previous Star Wars games that Nintendo has released on their digital store, they have announced in directs. And so I hope with the next Nintendo Direct, we hear about this game. Also, if you watched on this channel, you may have noticed that the company Limited Run Games, which is a company that takes digital games and makes them into physical format, we've had videos in the past where they have selected these Star Wars games to make physical copies for. And not only that, but they make the instruction booklets, and you get a collectible card that goes along with it. And sometimes there are special editions, like they come with a bunch of extra goodies. So fingers crossed that they decide to make Republic Commando a physical copy, and I can guarantee you it'll be on this channel sometime in the future if it does. Our last piece of news is sad news for some, happy news for others, but no matter where you are on the spectrum, we have lost a Star Wars character. At least the actress was let go from the series. Gina Carano, she played Cara Dune in The Mandalorian. She played more episodes in Season 1 than she did in Season 2, but as of recently, she has been let go by Lucasfilm. There were some disagreements on what she did with social media. No matter where you are on the spectrum, it is still sad to see this character go. My personal opinion is that I would not want her recasted. Disney is probably going to push it under the rug and write her off in a book, or do something like they did with The Rise of Skywalker, where the Emperor is back mysteriously, and they might just throw something in there where Cara Dune's gone mysteriously, and we'll just have to, deal with that. My hope is that they will take care of her character, because do not, let it hurt Star Wars for what happened outside of Star Wars. Make sure to take care of the character and send off the character properly. No recasts. It's a terrible idea. Alright everybody, that about wraps it up for us today. Again, we did do a little news segment here. We have been trying out news segments here and there throughout our time on the channel. If you want to see more news segments like this, please go ahead and drop us a like, drop us a comment letting us know that you want to see more, and subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you are alerted when more videos drop. Hopefully more news in the future. And then as always everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.